Okay. So, guys, here we are. Um, I, as I sent to you guys last week or this week, I'm trying to record these um, so that we can have a little bit of playback ability. And it's really borne out. I'm recording because Fantasy Grounds has, in my opinion, a pretty high learning curve, along with particularly when you marry it with Sirenscape and Discord and Dungeon Draft and all these other tools that I'm using. It's not entirely obvious how to wedge them all together. And then, of course, on top of that, we're trying to learn kind of D&D 2E. So I'm recording it just uh, maybe others might benefit from it because when I look online, I find very little in terms of actual play for D&D 2E Fantasy Grounds. So that's primarily why I'm doing it. Um, So if anyone does happen to tune in, um, this is this is our old group. This is a group of guys who used to play together back in high school, and it's been what, guys, 40, good night, 38 years since we played. 85, class of 85.
Yeah, we're the original Stranger Things group.
Yeah, yeah. This is back in 85. So back in 85, we were doing our thing, spending many weekends, entire marathon weekends playing this game. So look, recently we got back together. So we're far flung. We got to do it virtually because we're in North Carolina, Florida, and California. But it's great. And so here we are tonight playing, and we're outside the village of Hamlet doing some tasks. And John, I think if you can grab, I'll clear it. But if you can grab, um,
Flanagan?
yeah, Flanagan, that would be terrific. So
Right.
let me make sure he's released here.
I think you got to unlock the little lock.
Yeah, I will unlock Flanagan here as soon as I find him in my list. There he is.
Oh, that's Otto.
Yep, Flanagan's unlocked, and Otto is owned by you, Dickie. So if you, again, when you have the ability to grab him, just double click his picture in the character selection, and you'll have access to it.
All right, I've done that.
Yeah, just give it a second.
Okay. If for some reason
Okay.
it continues to flummox you, we'll just roll for you, no problem.
So you write twice.
You only have to
lock,
you only have to left click it once actually.
left click it once, like a cross. Maybe it's taking forever. I don't.
Just from inside the records, if you go up to records and click on characters, from inside characters, just left click it once, and it should after a few seconds it should show up.
Okay, it gives me another. All right.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. You
And I'll
got it.
clear some of these out. There's no reason for some of these guys to be here. Arian the Archer. These are your backup characters.
Right.
Um,
Okay, all my stats came up. Now, what do you do? You were telling me what to do before. Inventory or something.
oh, I don't recall. What were we doing? Auto was. I don't recall about inventory, but you're there and
All
you're
right.
good. So
Okay.
we're good to go. Okay. So let me push back out to you, um, where we were. So, as I recap to Dave playing Darvius, last week you guys left the the beginning of what was an underground dungeon slash um, you know, place, for lack of a better word, where you had run into a web that would not burn. There was a kind of an antechamber that had a trap in it. It was filled with a blue kind of mist. And to make matters worse, as you decided to leave, that this was not really your cup of tea, Darvius got backstabbed by some creature. That creature ran back in the mist after you guys kind of swung and missed at him. And you decided, discretion being the better part of valor, you got to have dodge. So you ran the 100 feet up the stairs, and you broke open into daylight. So that's where you are. You're back on top of that hill with the 5 stones, one that would have been toppled over, and I would say it's probably late afternoon, about 4 o'clock, and there you are. So
I got a 4-hour home, so
here is I'm pushing out the map to you again. This you can see generally where you were. This would be a pointer right about here. The 2.5 feet is. That's about where you are. Maybe not
Okay.
that far off the road. So you've got a village to the north of you, Ederboak, or you've got to go back to Hamlet and report back to the priest and tell him that that so far not successful with the shepherd.
I think we need more bodies if we're going to go into this dungeon, or we can just ignore this dungeon for now and search other places.
Yeah, let's head back to Hamlet. If we see the guy on the road or evidence pointing, go that direction. But we just don't want to mess with the spider webs. Right up.
Yep.
Well, it's the fog that bothers me. We can't even see anything in there. So, got
Well,
some jumping
yeah.
out of the fog, stabbing people, and like traps everywhere.
Right. If you put it together, still as a combination, it's bad, but the webs themselves are bad.
Yeah, it's. I think it's prudent just to do something else for the time being. We're any one of us get killed so easily in a situation like that at first level. So.
Right.
well, I would have voted to just go ahead and explore the dungeon, but I'm outvoted, so that's fine. We can.
Well, we got to get you healed up anyways. You took a couple points last time.
Yeah, nearly a flesh wound.
Yes, it is a 3 hit point flesh wound, in fact, and your back between the shoulder blades. Not very deep. The leather armor you had thwarted the blade, but still enough to cause you some discomfort.
I mean, we got if we're not going to do anything here, so there's no sign as far as we can tell in the area outside that the shepherd has been around this area, as we can tell. Or if he was, I mean, we saw some movement of something had been in the area, but was not discernible. Correct?
You've seen no recent human footprints.
Yeah.
Here.
We haven't seen any of the goats or sheep either, right? No.
No, you've not seen any
Okay.
evidence of the sheep out here.
Okay, so it's 4 o'clock. What time does it get dark around here these days?
It is springtime, and if we imagine the the solstices line up with, to make it easy, the same as the Earth, then you can imagine you know 6:30, 7 o'clock,
hours. Yeah,
7:30.
2-3 hours left. It's going to take us 4 hours to get back to Hamlet, or to the chapel at least. So I just say hoof it back there and report what we found and ask if there's any more information about anything that might be underneath that place. And then if we can think of anything we can resupply to help, and maybe ask the cleric's advice if there's anything he knows about how to deal with like a fog like that.
Okay.
Or maybe talk to what's his name, Byrne, see if he knows of any ideas.
Yeah.
It'd be really nice if we had like a scroll of wind or something that could blow it out. But anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Gust of wind. But that's like a second level spell. Gust.
Yeah, I'm aware we don't have it. I'm just saying if we did, that would be kind of handy. But
Yeah.
unless Byrne's going to hand us one, we're kind of screwed.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Okay, so you guys decide to make the trek back. You trudge down the hill, and you set your feet to the pathway. It remains a nice day, albeit a little bit not quite as nice as you came here, just given the weirdness you had just witnessed. But you start making your way back to the village of Hamlet. so far. You pass some people by on this fairly well traveled artery that goes north from Hamlet up to Etterboek and beyond into the capital of the region, Verberbach, which is due north on this highway. And you pass some, a few merchants and whatnot, but otherwise a fairly, frankly, nice walk. It's a nice spring evening, turning into late afternoon, evening. So without any due problems, you arrive back into Hamlet around the time that you are, night is beginning to fall. The sun has set, the light has waned, the stars are starting to come out to a crisp, cool evening, and you guys are entering Hamlet once
Hey, a
again
map came right up. Look at that.
at the north side. Yep, it came up because once again that was my fault. I have recast most of these maps into a different format that makes it a lot quicker.
Excellent.
What format?
It's a WebP format.
Okay.
I was in some crazy VTT format that was not working well. It's way
Just
too
take
sizable.
JPEG or something like that, I would have thought.
Yeah, not even that. It was just a crappy format I was in. It was
Yeah.
way too bloated. But you guys are
Okay.
coming down the North Road here, and the church is immediately to your left. Of course, it's nighttime, so.
I figured check, I don't know if we want to check in or wait until, it's a church. You can just swing in there and talk to the priest or whatever and just kind of give him a heads up of what we've seen so far. And ask him if he has any more tips, any more suggestions or, yeah. So anyways, I say go in and talk to the priest see if he's awake and around.
Okay.
That's as good a time as any. I mean, they'll be less busy in the evening
Yeah.
in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we go in there and find the priest and basically describe the day's events and ask, for any input he might have on the insectoid small human creature, the weird fog, the thing below the dungeon below the troll fingers, and any other suggestions on where to look for the missing shepherd.
Right. Okay. So you go inside. It's still early enough. You have people who have still, uh, come
And
in
ask
and
for a quick heal if you can give me one.
yeah, um, for a fee, of course, he would be happy to. So he meets you without much ado. When someone says you're here, you see Father Calmert, the associate
That's his name,
priest,
Calvert.
that comes up quickly to you and says, "Friends, you're back very quickly. Did you find the shepherd?"
Alas, no. We went and searched around the troll fingers and discovered one place we fear he may have tried to explore. Um, and then I described what we found at the troll fingers and said, since we're unfamiliar with this, we decided to regroup and come back at a later time if need be. And do you have any input or information you can have from any future investigations in that area, or do you think he might not? Can you tell me if you think he would have gone into this place?
Mm. I rightly cannot say. I'm sorry to hear that you couldn't find him, but I suppose I was hopeful. I don't know the man. I only know his sister, who is again a good contributor to the church and a well-intended member here. Uh, I can I can make inquiries and find out. From what the little I do know, he seemed to be a curious chap, young and uh, full of vigor. So it wouldn't surprise me if he went to investigate something. From the little I know, but I would have to ask her, and she is
Okay.
unfortunately away.
All right. Okay. Do you have any familiarity with the type of humanoid insectoid thing that we just briefly met? Does that sound familiar to anything you've seen in the area?
Now that is something I know. I've never heard of the like in my entire life. I think
Okay.
if anyone around here might know, it might be Vern.
So it's all new to you. The stairs
Uh,
rock.
yeah, and for as long as I've known the area, and I've grew up in the area, my father before me and his father before him, we've only known those troll fingers to be stones around a hill that the sheep graze in. It's, of course, you hear legends, but that's always silly tales to frighten kids.
Legend? What legends?
Oh, silly things like they come alive and they'll grab you if you're up there at the high solstice when the full moon. They'll come and grab you. The fingers come alive and things like that. Of course, no one pays attention to that. But but
Is
no,
there a history of people going missing in that area?
I've never heard the like before. This is a first.
Okay. Um,
We're good about that, unfortunately.
well, we haven't given up on finding your shepherd, but at this moment, we're probably going to regroup and try again tomorrow. So,
Okay, well, I'll tell you, and he lowers his voice a bit. He says, "This sister's well-being is very important to me and to our church. I will, if you need additional resources, I know that the inn often carries with it visitors and mercenaries for hire that come through from time to time. I would be willing to help uh, pay
fund me. Okay.
for the hire of a mercenary should you need another body or two if you feel like it's warranted. I can certainly help you
Yeah,
with that."
that definitely is something that would be warranted, given in the dark and the lack of visibility in that depths, in those
Well,
dark depths.
you have any spider web?
What are you asking?
Yeah, I'm asking the priest if he has any idea how to get rid of the spider web.
Um,
Is it
no, I would take a torch and burn it, or throw a flask of oil on it.
That's actually a good thing. Maybe get some oil
We
before we
tried
go
that.
back there. Oh, we already had it? Okay. Was the webbing blocking the path, or is it just
Yes,
okay? So we couldn't go any farther without taking out the webbing,
right.
at least on that path. Okay. Okay. Well, as I said, well, we might investigate hiring somebody from the inn. We'll see about that. We'll probably go confer with Byrne and start early tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and I guess,
Well, my friends,
how,
if you
and how much do, just a kind of aside, how much do you for the good night's sleep, how much do you get back? One hit point?
yes, one hit point a night. One hit point a night typically, and that allows you to, it's just a rest, right? If you have rest, uh, let's just say this, just a typical rest will give you one hit point per day. And rest
Okay.
means that you're walking, you're ambulatory, but not exerting yourself in any way or fashion. If you're
Okay.
completely bedridden, 3 hit points a day.
Okay.
I just healed you, so
What? Oh,
Looks
you
like
I
just
just
healed me?
you
healed.
just got
I just
healed.
healed you.
Okay. Okay, cool. That takes that off the plate. Yeah, so I guess at this point, we can maybe go head back and report to Byrne to see if he's got any input, and then head to the inn and talk to the guy with the war charger, see if he wants to hire out. Um, and then try again tomorrow, get a night's sleep in the common room and then head back would be my plan. If anybody has anything better, speak up.
No,
That
definitely.
sounds.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So you guys,
I'll be like,
feel free feel free to move your tokens where you need to. You just left the church, so if you want to make your way down to the inn, the Red Roof Inn here, they'll keep the
I think
light
we're
on
going
for
to
you.
the tower, right?
Yeah, we're going to the tower.
Are you going to the tower immediately? Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna go
Yeah.
check with the burn. Okay.
I mean, just to see if he's not there, we can check with him in the morning. But I figured we just
Sure. Okay. All right. So you go up the winding stairs
yep,
to the
knock
tower.
knock.
A guard comes and recognizes the four of you from before. He lets you in. He says, "One moment," and he goes and he says he goes up another flight of stairs, and he's gone only for a moment, and then he comes to the top of the stairs, waves you up. You climb the stairs back to the antechamber with couches and kind of the, you know, the reception room, if you will, among other things, a bit of a study, reception room, whatever. And Byrne is there in a robe, looking a little tired. He says, "Oh, friends, oh, well, welcome back. You've been gone all day. I, what did Father Calvert want? I never
Okay.
ran into him again, so you must have, he did, he's usually a very pressing kind of guy, so you must have, taken care of him to some degree because he's not come back. Otherwise he would have."
Yes, yes, Mage Burn. We talked with Calmer. He informed us that he is concerned about the well-being of a shepherd who's gone missing, and he sent us to the sent us to search for him, with suggestion he might be up around the Troll Fingers. We went there and explored, and saw no real sign of the shepherd, but we did discover a cave entrance which led to some sort of underground dungeon. It was filled with obscuring fog, and there were definite traps and signs of some sort of web, unburnable webs sealing some of the passages, and some sort of. Okay, just aside, they were insectoid. You said that there was something kind of insectoid about them.
Yeah,
Andrew?
you definitely,
Okay.
they were,
So we
yeah.
encountered some sort of insectoid, small humanoid creature that got a good chunk of me before we withdrew. Um, we wanted to return and report and maybe kind of rethink. If we go back, we want to go back in force to deal with any potential things we might find in there. And just we're reporting what's going on, and asking any advice or information you might have on the insectoid creature, any dungeon you might be aware of, or history you might be aware of for that area, anything that you know might make unburnable webs, or obscuring fogs, that any advice you may give us before we
We
head
need to
back.
be able to see, basically.
Yeah,
Is the problem.
we're willing to go in and explore this place, but we want to be able to see what's trying to kill us.
Right. Okay.
The,
This,
the,
I,
but the webs aren't a problem. We don't want to get stuck in.
you said the webs,
Yeah,
sorry, what was that?
getting stuck
Yeah,
in the
no,
webs is a problem.
yeah, we can't pass. Yeah, we can't pass through the webbed area until we figure out a way past it. And burning it did not work.
Okay.
So anyway, then I just kind of lay that out for him and ask for any advice he might have us, or
Okay.
any direction of how he would prefer we deal with it, given his
Sure. I put
tactical needs.
I put in the chat, by the way, because
I see that.
you had left before you had heard it. I verbalized what I just put in the chat. This is what you witnessed when you came face to face with one of these things. Is basically what you saw is in the chat.
Okay.
And so he says, "Oh, this is." He rubs his beard, as any stereotypical mage might do. Gets a faraway look in his eyes, and he says, "Hmm. They weren't always known as the Troll Fingers. Uh, hmm. They're two different things you're telling me that two different things are kind of coming together here." He says, "First, the Troll Fingers." And he goes and he grabs a book and he looks at the reference and brings it and looks, yeah, and he says, he tells you that this was the Troll Fingers are more formally known as the Circle of Car, Car, Cahervaniel, Circle of Cahervaniel, named by some early Siluese settlers. and they've been there for generations, of course. He doesn't know much more than that, but that it's known by this name, and I'll put this in the chat. Okay. Uh, and he doesn't know more than that, but it's tremendously interesting. He says that there's something underneath the neath the stones. He never would have figured that. He wonders many times things like that. These dolmens, these stones, these monoliths. They often are a signal for, it's a testament and testimony to what came before often, and he wonders if some past civilization didn't call that home or underneath it home, and over time maybe it got buried. You've unearthed something of very important archaeological value to scholars, to be sure. He wishes he had more time to investigate it himself, and he plans to do so, but he can't break away right now, of course, because it's a tough time right now. His cousin Rufus and most of the militia are, even as you speak, preparing for an attack on the abbey and the watchtower where the bandits are in the gnarly forest. And he must remain vigilant here in town in case anyone tries to take advantage of the lack of personnel in town. So he is very much, that's why he's looking a bit tired. Aside from deep research he has going on with his spells, he's deep into research in a specific spell he's trying to master. He's also got this burden of being pretty much the high sheriff of town, a title
Right.
he never wanted, but a title he has nonetheless. Um, as far as the insect things, he is reminded that it sounds particularly like, and this is where it gets interesting because you had brought me some dark polished wood.
Yeah.
He
Something from the
he
Underdark.
he said, yeah, he said this is this kind of creature, and it has been known that the description of what you tell me is somewhat related to a race that has been enslaved by the drow, and over time they've been mutated into spider-like beings. They are intelligent and organized, but I beyond that I don't know. They were enslaved, so why are these slaves? If these are encased, is this a single person? Is it a group of them? Uh, it,
Well, what do we call these things?
uh, he says, hold on. And he goes back and he looks and he looks and he comes back and he says, this is, uh, in the Elvish tongue, it is known as, there's not a common tongue for it, but this is it in Elvish.
Spider Man.
Chitine.
Because he speaks in Elvish, and this is what comes up. So
Chitine.
so
Understand? Okay.
um so that is very curious. This is the second infraction that I have of the Drow. I
Right.
wonder how they're related, perhaps, to the bandit activity in this, and to Lareth, that is operating somewhere around here.
Well, that's why
Um,
I've been asking if anybody. I asked around the village already, trying to piece together if anybody has
I,
witnessed any symbols, any symbology on this Lareth and his followers, so we can figure out what deity this guy actually follows.
mm, we've not gotten close enough to him to know that he's not left any clues as to armor or shields or insignias or embedded seals on messages. He's been quite careful. Um, so we honestly don't know. But he's not up to any good, and the fact that he's a dark priest, um, he serves some foul being, to be sure.
All right. So I guess I just, it's like, well, I mean, we're trying to figure out how to serve the community best. Um, we can continue searching for this guy in this whatever this dungeon is. But again, at the same time, there are some other things going on. Is there something of more pressing importance to you than that you need us to work on, and while you're dealing with your raids, or do you prefer that we pursue this, or you know, how does this fit into your defense of Hamlet in the local area in importance?
Well, there's the what's in front of us and then what's behind it. We have enough bodies in Hamlet between the militia, myself, Rufus, and some others to deal with what's in front of us. What's in front of us is bandit activity on the rise and a potential infiltration of the village and surrounding areas by the bandits. We have enough, we think, to deal with that. What we don't know
You
is what's
want
behind this. We have no idea. We're flying blind on this, and
so where are your deep penetration inspection investigation team then?
yes. So
Okay.
I think the best way you could serve Hamlet, myself, and the greater good of the area is to get the help you need, perhaps at the Welcome Winch,
Well,
or some towns nearby, to get a few people to help you, and to go back in and investigate this area. Try to. These are intelligent creatures. I don't know if they speak common, but um, they certainly speak a form of Elven. Being subservient to the Drow, you might be able to converse with them in Elven. But find out if you can, if there's any relation to their presence, what they're doing here, and what's going on around here in Lareth, and see if there's any connection between them. And he
all
says,
right.
as far as the webs, I if a web won't burn, then it's either not a web or it's protected in some way, not magically probably, but with something. It's coated with something. It could be um, it could be that these creatures secrete some kind of substance that coats the web that makes it impervious. But he says, "Hold on, I got a few trinkets here in the tower," and he says, "Stay here." And then he goes back and goes not to the library, but to a different room. And he comes back with a small scabbard, and he hands it to whoever's closest. You can tell me who that is. And he says, "This is a dagger. I want it back, but this is a dagger of sharpness, and this will cut through, save anything but stone. This will cut through things very quickly, and see if this will cut through your web. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know, but it should give you a good chance to do so."
All right.
Just give it to Darvius.
All right.
He says, with that, my good fellows, I do need some rest. I am going to take a respite and get
All
some get some
right. Fine.
rest, and
We need
We
rest.
will. We have the same idea. We'll probably see what we can do about going back there tomorrow with more power,
okay,
and we'll keep you informed.
okay, very very good.
Yeah,
Uh,
let's go get some rest. I was basically resting enough to get my spells back and that kind of thing, and then maybe in the morning we can hit the tavern and try to recruit some people. That kind of thing.
Well, we go back to tab.
okay,
Yep.
Yep.
Well,
And
yeah, get some dinner and talk to
okay,
Lancelot and Fopper and the Grey Mouser and whoever else is there.
okay. Let's see. Okay, so you guys go back to the inn. Okay, you dispense, you leave the tower. You go back to the end of the welcome winch, and as usual, it is bustling, but not quite as usual because, in fact, many of the men have, in fact, left for the outing into the gnarly forest. So some of the locals are not here, but some of the fellows that you've seen are here. Um, the merchant ostler is still here, and he is serving, and the same serving ladies, girls, are doling out the stuff. They nod when you come in and point to a few empty tables. There's the family, of course, the families that are at eating their dinner, and kids running around, dogs, and who knows what around. You do see once again the man who looks like a fighter. I think stable boy called him Zert. He is still clearly here, eating his dinner or drinking his ale, which or both. Um, he's certainly got a plate and an ale in front of him. You don't see, you do not see evidence of Fawford and the Gray Mouser, the big guy and the skinny guy. They don't seem to be down here, but you do see um, the man in the robe, kind of ish, scholar-looking guy. He is, in fact, speaking with one of the patrons, uh, some other man at the table in some kind of casual conversation. Let's see if there's anybody else in here. As you sit down and take a load off. Um, no, that's it for the moment. That's it in terms of adventuring types down here.
Well, I'm ready to just have food and hit the sack and get my spells back. But I mean, you guys decide if you want to try to recruit somebody tonight. But I sounds to me like a lot of these men are out and about. We might actually have better luck in the morning, but we might as well do both.
Do
How
we
much?
have a preference of whether we want a fighter or a mage? I guess we need the mage probably more than the fighter.
Well, we don't necessarily need to have. We don't necessarily need to recruit like full blown adventurers. We could get, you know, men at arms. We could get just some bodies that carry lanterns and long spears and that kind of thing, just so we have people that can help us detect the traps and in the fog if we go back to the dungeon, and or just have more. I mean, if you want to go for, I would say go for a fighter. uh
Okay.
I don't think you're going to find a mage, frankly.
Well, the scholar guy, I don't know what this guy is. I mean, I just if he turns out to be some sort of mage, I mean, well, I'll talk to both of them. But um, so anyway, would we want to have both of them? I don't know if we can afford how much it'll cost if we get both. I guess we just talk to them. All right. So after I get some food in me, I'm going to walk over to Zert and say, "Excuse me, sir. Might I have a word with and share an ale with you and discuss issues of our potential mutual benefit?"
So you're doing this with the fighter?
Yeah, Zert.
Okay.
And I introduce myself. I am Darvius Chandler from Narwell, here providing services to the community. Um, I believe I might have heard your name as being Zert. Is that correct, sir?
So he takes his boot and he kicks a chair out for you to sit, and he says, "All right, thief. I've been around enough of them to know your type. Keep your hands on the table, both of them."
That's funny.
Charming. Oh, certainly, sir. And I sit down. Um, are you looking for work on arms, or are you here for your own business?
Right. I'm not here for the entertainment. I'll tell you that. Said I'm waiting on the caravan. What do you have in mind? And how much does it pay?
Do we have well, in my familiarity with the world, what is a reasonable price to pay somebody like this for a day's work? A gold a day, 2 gold a day,
I
5 gold a day?
Oh, it'd be more than that. Probably for,
Yeah.
depending on his level. We're looking at
It
50
depends on
gold.
what the priest said he was reimbursing.
Well, the priest didn't say.
He didn't give you a number.
I don't know,
No,
did he?
no, he didn't. He just said he
yeah.
wants to get paid. So I mean, you can make him an offer. I would say make him an offer of 20 gold a day to see if he scoffs at that. 20 is between the. We can afford 20 gold between the group. I mean,
Yeah.
we could,
Yeah.
that's like
All
five
right.
gold pieces a piece. I mean, that's not.
Okay.
All right. Well, we might be willing to pay as much as 20 gold a day if you're worth it. Are you worth it?
He chuckles. Uh, Look, fella, I don't know you. It 20 gold a day. Sure, that sounds great if we're going into a goblin household where some skinny little goblin lives. If we go into a den of dragons with a bunch of pansies, no, my life's not worth 20 gold. So you tell me, what do you have in mind? I'll tell you what it's worth to me.
We've discovered a layer of, what are they called? Chitine. We wish to explore that layer and looking for a lost person. It's dark and it's not easy to see.
A
There's
lot of
traps.
webs.
And it's a dark enclosed space with limited visibility,
Spiders, huh? Well,
something like that.
I'm not real fond of spiders. That's going to cost you.
Nobody is. Well,
I'll tell you what.
what's your
I'll give you 2 days. My caravan's not due for 2.5, 3 more days. So what I plan to do, I'll join you for 2 days. I need an equal share of all the treasure you find. I need 30 gold. I need you to feed me.
30 gold for the 2 days?
30 gold a day. 60 gold total.
30 gold a day. 60 gold total.
And
2 days work
more importantly, a
and
fair
share
share
of
of
the
the.
treasure
That's right.
What
and food.
what is this guy?
What is the fair
Yeah.
share?
Now, what is your skill to justify that? So I've laid the problem. What is your skills to justify that level of, you know,
I know
your
my way
side of the
around a
deal? What do you
blade.
bring to the table?
I woke up in the crib with a blade. I know my way around it.
So he's a fighter.
Yeah, I'll fight
Yeah,
anything with my
that's
blade.
all
What
right.
kind
So
of
he's a
blade? What kind
swordsman.
of blade is he holding?
He doesn't have it down here. He's not wearing a blade to dinner.
I say, well, what blade do you favor?
Well, I'm proficient in most all the blades, but I myself like I like the scimitar for the slice. I like the bastard sword for the weight. I like the long sword to keep them at bay. It depends.
What would you be taking with you into a dungeon?
All three.
Okay.
This guy.
Can't have too many blades.
Good thing I'm across the room, or my dwarf would probably be like scoffing at this guy.
Well, he's not that different from most adventurers who tend to carry way too much shit.
I don't know. He sounds like he's full of. Anyway,
If he
hey,
dies, we don't care. You don't have to pay him. Well, I am going to go talk with one other possible recruit, and
Well,
I
we
will
just
let you
tell him
know.
he's a party. He's one of 5 son of the treasurer.
Well, I
Plus, he
don't, yeah, at this
30.
point, he's already said he gets 1/5 of his, or 1/6. Or I guess no, he would be the fifth. So yeah.
Yeah.
I say, well, I will confer with my party members and decide whether we'll let you know tomorrow morning after I've conferred with them. Fair enough. And
All right,
if so, we'll probably leave tomorrow morning.
you do that. You confer.
All right.
You know where to find me.
Okay.
Sign him up, Dave. You're right, boy.
What?
Your boy. Sign him up.
I want to go talk to Scholar Guy and see if he's a little more a little interesting. So
But I
I
suggest we put him up front in the marching house back.
of course he's going in front. damn straight on that. Okay, so I say thank you, and I take my leave, and I walk over to Scholar Guy and introduce myself. Excuse me, sir, I am Darvius, and I'm working for the local and in support, working for the local sheriff in support of defense of the town, and we have potential work, and whether you would be interested, and what skills you might bring to support us,
He says
if you were interested.
he he is the man that he's talking to. Um, uh, okay, kind sir, it was nice having this discussion with you, and he leaves, leaving you alone with this kind of rather young man in the robe. Uh, he says, hi. He reaches out his hand. My name's Spugner, Spugner, and I'm a local sage around here. I am doing research and on the local area. What brings you here?
We are, as I said, we are contracted to help support the local sheriff, and we are currently investigating something that you as a sage might find particularly interesting. We could definitely use a sage's advice while we are investigating it, and would like to offer you the opportunity to join us.
Do tell me
And then
what is it that you found? I'm all ears.
are you familiar with the Circle of Caharvanel?
Well,
Caharvanel?
I've heard of the name. I'm not familiar with anything about it, but I've heard the name in the past on my studies.
Well, we have reason to believe there is something more involved with that structure, and we're going to be exploring that area. What is your background as a sage? What is your informational skill set?
Well, let's just say I've studied uh, I've studied the art of the weave. I've studied the art of the weave, and
Is that magic or is that weaving, as in cloth?
that's it's a spiritual, a distant kind of. It's not a cloth of not a material cloth. Let's just say it's an ethereal cloth of magic. Yeah. So I am a student of the magic arts. Yes.
Okay, a mage. Okay. Um, we have reason to believe that there may be a structure beneath the circle of Kahar Vaniel, and we intend to explore it. Would you
Oh,
be interested in providing us support and your knowledge for your share of the knowledge to be gained from its exploration?
yes. Of course, I'd be very interested. I would dearly love. It's a chance of a lifetime to explore something like that.
And are you able to hold your own in a fight if it need be?
Well, if hold your own means run away. I'm happy to run away. But as if my life depended on it, I would I would use what magic I know to get out of it. I
What magic do you know?
oh, good dwarf. I know some. Uh, I know some magic and am able to cast some defensive spells and maybe an offensive one or two. But let's just yeah, that's me.
Well,
No,
if you would like to join us tomorrow, we will be heading out. Um, w- um, but it will not be it will not be something that will be easy to run away once we are in the ruins.
Well,
So your ability to run away may be somewhat less than sufficient for the circumstances you face. Are
well,
you
so long
willing to
as
face that?
I can stand behind the dwarves and that elven fighter over there, I'll be okay. If you're bringing that guy, that sourpuss over there, I'll I think I'll be okay.
All right. Okay.
all right. I think two's enough.
Yeah,
Would you
no,
rather?
that's all we have as
Yeah.
an option. Okay, so yeah, so basically, yeah, I'm fine. So I basically, yeah, say, well, we'll be leaving by horse. I assume we were going to go by horseback tomorrow to get sure we get there without pissing around on a long walk. So we'll heading out like starting at dawn tomorrow,
Right. Okay.
and so I give Zert the thumbs up and say meet us at dawn tomorrow,
How
and
much
we'll
is he
head out.
charge?
Spugner didn't specify, so he's just getting a share of the treasure.
Oh, okay. I like that guy. He could just die and we don't know him.
He didn't even ask for anything. He probably
Well,
would have.
if they die, we don't owe them anything
He probably would
except
have
to strip
paid
their
you, to be
clothes.
honest. But yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so basically, everybody's gonna share, and Zert being a grumpy puss, he gets 60 gold. If he survives, and I'm gonna make sure he earns the 60.
Okay.
So yeah, so yeah, so I get a room in the common room and go sack out.
Okay. All right. So they both agree to you make a deal. You make a deal with Zert the fighter. You make a deal with Spugner the mage. They both plan to meet with you first thing in the morning to be ready with their stuff and their gear, and they agree.
Okay, cool.
Are we going to take our horse?
I was planning on it just to waste less time. We'll hobble them up on top and go down below.
It's another reason to hire henchmen just to like hold our horses while we're gone, that kind of thing. A couple of henchmen to guard the horses wouldn't be a bad idea.
Are there henchmen we can guard? I mean, they said that most of the men in the village are sucked away into the militia. But if one of you guys wants to get
Give the
a
stable
henchman, go
boy
for it.
2 gold. Watch.
Bringing a
You're
stable
50
boy out to the wilderness to die.
He's going to stay up
uh,
there with all quarter him and hold on. He's not going to.
I've hired the 2 NPCs. You guys can deal with the henchmen.
We'll wait till the morning and see if anybody's around.
Get the stable boy in the morning.
You can do it.
They need the stable boy at the stable, I'm pretty sure. So we'll leave the
He
stable.
can
Yeah, his
call in
dad would be
sick.
pissed. All this is a dagger.
More
Leave the
than one
poor boy alone.
with.
Okay.
We already lost one merchant. I'm not about to lose some teenagers.
We're losing a stable boy. Come on, John. All he's got to do is hold the horses outside.
Hmm.
Oh, famous last words. Yeah, next thing we know, another owlbear will come along.
Okay.
Whatever.
All right.
I'm going to bed.
So you guys approach the. You guys want to approach the stable boy?
I am not
No,
doing that. I don't know what
I-
anybody else is doing.
I'm
I'll
not. Made it very
come
clear.
on.
I'm not.
Get 2 gold pieces with us. Watch feed and water. You're going to stay with us for 2 days.
Are you going to approach him there, Otto?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, he's
Feed.
not
Want it?
he's not there right now. I mean, it's past his bedtime, so no, he's not there. No, I'm kidding.
Well, somebody's got to get her horse.
Or are you leaving? You're not leaving tonight, right? It,
No,
it's
No, in the morning.
yeah, in the morning. Well, when it's the morning,
it's
tell me
night.
what you're
So
doing. It's still nighttime, so um, yeah, still nighttime. So you guys, do you
yeah,
head
so
up to your rooms, or what do you do?
eat meal,
Good.
eat meal. Yeah, I'm not renting a room anymore since I'm cheap. So I'm just going to sleep in the common room tonight.
Okay,
That's where my priest is going. So
Yeah, we'll all stay in a common.
okay, no problem. All right, so you guys go up to the serving lady. You get your dinner, right? You're gonna eat dinner and
Yeah.
whatnot.
So how much for the common room and dinner? Or
Uh,
you just take it off like here.
yeah, I think it was what a silver piece for the common room each. If memory serves, I'm going off memory,
Yeah.
and another,
So 2
copper
silver
pieces
pieces for
for.
both.
So when you eat off the
Oh,
pewter plates, right? It's a few copper pieces for dinner and silver piece for the
all
room.
right.
So you could take off a silver piece each for the room and maybe 5 copper for the meal.
okay.
All right. Done.
Okay, I'm gonna go
All right.
ahead and
Eat and snack.
give you guys a long rest
Snack.
there. Um, uh, don't forget, don't forget Dromlin for Flynn again. You can reset his spell, So he got a spell list. I don't know if you want to keep the Wall of Fog or whatever he's got, but
Yeah, I'll just keep the fog as.
okay. All
I'll
right.
look at it here in a second. Taking the money off of his inventory.
I should move my guy.
Okay. All right. So you guys go up to your room and crash, huh?
Yep.
Memorize your spells and do that and crash. Okay.
Clean our weapons, blah blah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brush our teeth.
Decompose. Yeah. Yeah. Right.
No,
I've got
we're
some.
not going to decompose yet. We're gonna. That's after we're dead.
Yeah.
I've
Right.
got a couple technical issues. Number one, we've got some character saveling something in the group, and it's like spewing out your DM text when you message, so it must be under your control, Andrew. So you might want to get.
I don't
I
know.
don't know why.
I was trying to cut and paste that text, and I think that's what caused it to split out the circle of Carvanile stuff.
Well,
So
Yeah.
that was
it's coming out of
that was
Savelin.
probably
No. I'm. I don't know what Tiki just put down, but test.
He,
I
he's
just put a
active.
note on my thing. Post
He's active. He's got an
poison.
icon on him.
What am
Oh,
I supposed to be a
Salvian
map?
Chander. How's he active?
I don't know.
It's under Andrew's
My
control, right?
brother has come to help us. He's
No.
going to flesh out our party.
I will. I'll.
I haven't seen Savalon in a while. My twin brother.
And I've got some weird text on my character sheet on my spell list for some reason. I don't know what's going on. If it's a bug or do you see that if you look at my character? Do you see like next to splash your like wounds? There's like some numbers over the top of the spell text.
Yes. Yes. That is. I no. That's not a mistake. That's It's a mod that tells spell casting time. Okay. So the numbers of the
Oh,
text, blast, cure light wounds, protection from evil. That's how long it takes you to cast. So if we want to avail ourselves, right? So just a point of order administratively for the game. In 2E for initiative, and it's more, it's more realistic, of course. It's more crunchy to if you wanted to add, and I'm fine if we don't because it's just another thing. But one thing we want to think about as we go forward, do we want to add to initiatives, right? When we do initiative, the right thing to do for sure, and we'll do this, is to find out what your intention is, right? So let's before we go into battle, everyone says what they're going to do. We roll initiative, and then we do those things. And so if you say I'm going to cast a spell and you're last, then you're kind of committed. You need to cast a spell. If you get hit, then you're going to lose it, of course. The other thing is, if you're swinging a halberd versus that dagger of sharpness, clearly a big difference in weapon speed, getting that thing around to hit. One, of course, does a ton more damage, but the other one is a whole lot slower. So there is on the weapons, there is a speed factor, and on spells, there is a speed factor. So for instance, last game, Dromlin cast Bless. We went ahead and we let it happen that round, but truly speaking, Bless takes an entire round to cast. So what I could have done if we wanted to play it this way with spell casting time is that he takes that entire round to bless, and then it would take effect the first of the next round because it takes a whole round to
Yeah.
do. Right. So I just don't know how closely you guys want to play it. I'm just throwing that out there. You tell me for it's gameplay versus accuracy. It's going to be quicker not to have to factor those things in, but if you want to factor them in, yeah, we can, no problem.
Well, that's always up to the DM how he fact. It's
Right,
up to
and
yeah.
you.
DM's asking you guys what you want to do. I'm fine either way.
I'm
I'm
fine. Whatever you want to do.
I'm fine with trying it. I don't mind. I think it's a little strange that Bless takes that long to cast, but okay.
Yeah.
So you bless us before we go to battle.
Yeah, I mean, we can.
Before we open.
The first battle, we can look at it. Let's just see how much. I don't know how much Fantasy Grounds pre-configures this, right? So I think it does. I have to look in my. Let me look in the options as far as the weapon speed factors. Um, under Optional rules, encumbrance. Yeah, NPC speed size adjustments, they're on. I'll leave them on, and we'll see how this affects. I'll be curious to see how this affects your initiative, because I haven't really taken note of it before.
Well,
This
I
is
mean,
Go
if
ahead.
the mod can keep track of it,
Yeah,
which
it
I'm
becomes
assuming it
easier. Yeah,
must,
yeah,
because this is plus 10, which is basically 10 segments, I assume.
right,
So that's a whole round.
yeah.
That means it's got to take into account the next round plus whatever initiative I roll on the next round plus 10
I would
will
think it
be
would
my.
take. I would the way I would do it would be, if you decide on your round to cast bless, then you initiate it during your turn of that round one, say, and
So
then
just based on my initiative for the next round then. So it's automatically just a missed a round.
yeah, you basically it just consumes your action for this round. You could be first out of the gate, you could be last, and then we'll say, um, it becomes mathematically clunky to try to keep, oh, you're ninth place, so you'll be ninth place this time. Yeah, he just burns this round. Next round, new initiative, maybe you're fifth. Okay, well then it takes effect the start of the next turn, and then round, and then you have
Yeah, but
your action.
my only I don't know. My concern is that basically means I'm doing nothing but casting bless for 2 rounds.
Well, no, for one round, and then it will take effect the next round. So imagine T equals 0, first round, you cast bless, you're done, right? Nothing happens, you're done. Uh, round two comes, you roll initiative, you're wherever you are. At the top of that round two, bless takes effect on all the people. Initiatives go, and then it's your turn. You do whatever.
Oh, okay, okay.
So you just lose
All
a
right.
round. Yeah.
Okay. So if you bless it, does that roll or not? Can't
No, it's an automatic
for the
thing.
second round. It's just the hit and miss thing.
Yeah, yeah. He's got saving throws and hits,
Yeah.
attacks, whatever. It's
Boost your saves and attacks for 6 rounds, and it affects like pretty much everybody within 50 by 50. So it's
yeah,
pretty powerful.
it's a nice spell. It's not bad if you think if you know you're going into combat. It's a great thing to prep if you can. Okay, cool. Well, we'll play with it, and that's why if you roll a 10-sider and you get a 13, like how on earth did I get a 13 on a 10-sided dice? Well, it's because there was an initiative, right? Factor that was added. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so rest comes pretty easy for you guys. Um, it really was not a problem whatsoever, and you guys wake up and you are back at it. And sorry, a little loud there. And the morning comes, and let's check what the weather's like. Let's do our weather table here. Ooh, 49. Okay. It's a windy day. Strong winds sweep through, making travel difficult and stirring up dust and leaves. So that's what you wake up to the next morning. Looks like a storm front's rolling in.
All right. Do we see any fresh faces in the main tavern room there in the inn in the morning or no?
You definitely see fresh faces, but no adventuring types, if that's what you mean.
All right. Not even some hale ex-military old farm hands that might be able to hold a spear in the reins of a horse. Nothing like that.
I sure. Let's take a look. Let's say 1 to 3, you see nothing at all. It's empty. 4 to 6, you have families and wives and merchants about their business. And 7 to 10, you have somebody who might be willing. Okay, you go down there and you see families and wives getting breakfast for their kids that don't cook at home or whatever, or, just stepping out. Business merchants bringing some things into the inn. And you do see a couple of grizzled farm hands that seem to be there, maybe grumbling about the yields and the bandits and, typical 50-year-old men complaining about everything, right? We don't know anything about that, do we? So, uh,
No.
So yeah, there are a couple of guys down there at the table.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go over and talk to these guys and recruit these guys. We just need a couple of strong enough individuals to take care of our horses when we're.
Farm hands.
So I offer these. I'll go up and offer 5 gold each a day. That should be more than enough. That should make their eyes bug out of their head.
Well, you're a big.
Yeah. Well, the guys look at each other. You're bluffing, right?
No, I'm serious. This is dangerous business, but you'll have the easiest job of all of us. We just need somebody to make sure our horses are taken care of.
So you want me and Tyndall here to to travel with you guys up to the Troll Fingers, about 4 hours away, and sit on the grassy knoll and hold your horses at bay for 5 gold a day. All right,
That's
sign us up.
what we're off.
I'm going home.
All right.
Let me run home and tell the missus that I ain't working today.
All right, I'll give you each a gold piece now. You can bring to your wives. How about that?
No, I don't. I'll give it to her. No, I'll never see it again.
Okay, do as you may, but here's a gold piece for each of you. I'll take that out of my own personal.
All right.
And we'll pay the rest when we're done.
The guy puts a tooth on it. Tyndall, I told you things were looking up. All right. So those guys leave and they're back before you know it.
And I tell them to be sure to bring something, a pitchfork, a spear, something to defend themselves. Club, I don't care, whatever they have. They gotta have something.
All right.
Camping gear. Or
So how much?
bedroll or something.
Just to deduct off the top, fighter 60. I'll pay for the fighter off. I'll take off mine. All right.
You pay for all of it?
For the fighter, I'll pay for it. We'll get reimbursed by the thing, but I'm take 60 off my thing. So we account.
Okay. Yeah, fine.
All right. And then I'll let you get the stable.
I can never tell whether Dick finishes talking or whether he's getting cut off.
He's getting cut off for some reason. I'm not sure why.
I don't know. I'm right here. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
we can hear you. Like we can hear you, but like every fifth word or something tends to get chopped.
I don't know. It's on my cell phone. It's not on the.
Yeah.
I have just
Yeah.
All right.
the fantasy ground stuff.
We're looking forward that day when he's got some good PC action. He'll be ready to go.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take the 10 gold off my guy right now. So.
Okay.
Because I mean, if these guys die, obviously I'm gonna pay their families anyway. So, in fact, now that I think about it, the actual way to do this would be, if you die, we pay your family triple, that kind of thing. That's usually.
Hey, John, we're not.
I'm a thief. Yeah, no.
No. I mean, that's really the way you would do it. It isn't like you would just get these guys to go out and leave their whole families and die and leave their families with
Berserk
nothing.
doesn't have a family, and I don't know that Spugner does either.
I'm taking care. This is how my dwarf takes. My lawful good priest is taking care of business the way he sees fit. So that's the way I'm doing it. So it's out of my pocket. I'm just letting you guys know. But that is the way they would do things in the old days. So.
The kinder people for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So I think things start to assemble. A blustery day, overcast, windy, but nonetheless you have some horses. The farmers bring, of course, a couple of draft horses themselves. One's got a whip and a dagger at his belt. The other one's got looks like a rusty old hammer, kind of a war hammer-ish thing about his persons. Some camping gear, sleeping bag, whatnot, and bedroll. And you guys look like you're good. Zert gets his warhouse out. It seems to be out of place, but that's his steed. And you guys are ready.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. So you guys are
How was summer?
You guys are on your way. All right, I'll leave Hamlet, and we'll get back to where we were going here. So you guys kind of know the way. There's not too much traffic this early in the morning,
I should think not. Who's gonna stop?
and
Another album.
you make, you're making decent time. You don't see anybody on the road. First 2 hours, second 2 hours, still see nobody. The occasional farm animal, dog, running around, but no human beings that you find on the road after 4 hours of travel. And so it's not long before you are back at the troll fingers here. You've got let's see if I can bring up the image. I'll just push it out.
So basically, has it changed any since over the day? Any
No,
signs of
nothing.
change? Any new tracks?
So you go up on the hill. See, so you get off your horses then, right?
Sure.
Now before we get going, did you guys didn't sound like it, but you guys didn't you just have whatever's on your person, right, in terms of inventory?
Yeah.
We have our standard inventory.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
we didn't resupply with anything specific.
Yeah. I was there it is. Push this out. Here we go. Yeah, so you guys get back here, overcast day, a bit windy. You have those 5 stone kind of knuckles coming up. But you know it. You go up to the top. There are no more no further tracks. No new tracks. And the gaping hole remains open at the 6th finger. I think you guys know the drill. I'm sure you have torches and things. You have your dagger of sharpness and whatnot. So what is the new? Tell me what the new order is. I'm going to add these guys to the party sheet so we can understand what the order is.
Zerk.
Wasn't there a page for that in the records?
A party sheet?
Yeah,
under menu.
Party sheet?
Look under menu.
Under menu?
Yeah.
Party sheet.
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to add them because they're NPCs. I think you can only add PCs to the party sheet, so that's fine. I'll just once I put the tokens on the map, we'll arrange it that way.
Okay. Well, Zert's going to be out in front, I think, poking things. Probably put Spugner towards the rear.
Okay.
So basically, probably Zert, then Flanagan was the thief, right? Or is he the?
He's the fighter mage.
He's a fighter mage. Is Otto the thief?
He is.
Okay, so Otto and I are the thieves. All right, so yeah, so it'd probably be yeah, I guess. So. Dromlin, Zert, Dromlin, the 2 thieves, Spugner, and then maybe Flanagan bringing up the rear.
No. I'm bringing up the Auto back. Make sure none of the guys way. Yeah. I want to be behind the magic. Sure.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to put these on the map. They're all visible. Zert's leading the way. Who's next?
I assume John Dromlin.
Yeah, I'll be next, I guess.
And then you can put me 3rd.
But the magic user behind you.
Magic user behind me.
And I'll be behind.
the magic user, and then Flanagan will be bringing up the rear. Does
Why
that
is
sound
Drummond
right?
on twice? I added him somehow on twice. All right, so say, okay, Zert, Dromlin, dang it.
Oh, it's Zert with an E.
What's happening here?
I'm missing some stuff. I'm just gonna put them all on the map. Dang it. I thought I closed this. Go away. Okay, so. All right, and we have Spurgner. Okay, you guys just tell me what we'll figure it out again. So Zert's going first. We got Dromlin, who's got a torch, and then we've got Otto.
I'm in the back.
You're in the very back. Okay.
Well, I think, he or Flanagan are bringing up the rear. I don't care which. Is the worst, the last of them.
Okay, that's fine. All right, whatever. Okay. All right, so I take it you've already pre-warned Spurgner and Zert that there are some
About this
traps around
threat.
here, and that they're be on the lookout with this possible insecty thing, right? You give them a full
Yep.
debriefing.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys descend into the stairs, once again you have the smell of kind of the copper spicy smell, with a kind of a blue mist that is emanating from this bottom room. And I'm just trying to get to my. Okay.
You don't have the map up, do you? Because I don't have a map yet.
Yeah. Hold on. I will. Okay. Yep. Let me share it. Let me know if you guys can see it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Came up instantly.
Yes, much better functionally.
Good.
All right. So I'm seeing one vague room off to our character's right. Is that the one we was blocked off? I thought the tunnel was to the left of us.
Yeah. No. It's that I put you there by mistake when I dropped you in. So no, you've
Okay.
not been there. When I added you to the map, that's where it added you. So
Okay.
you don't know it's there yet.
Okay. All right. So we went. So yeah, I'd tell
You,
Zert to start hugging the wall. Oh, go ahead.
and you're going back to the webbing area.
No, I was actually thinking we'd go the other way.
Okay.
Just take a. Take
Right.
a left out. Yeah, go to the left, hug the wall, and just work our way around the perimeter.
Okay.
Just say
You know.
west.
Okay,
Yeah.
west.
Yeah. If you want to do cardinal directions, that's fine. All right. Okay. So you guys are hugging the wall. You're listening for any weird scuffling sounds, and
And I am using whatever thief skills I can to.
yeah, you don't hear anything. So you
Yeah.
guys can move yourselves. I'll just move the NPCs.
And
So
assuming we're all burning short torches at the moment. Is that correct?
you're what? I'm sorry.
I'm asking the group, are we all burning torches? Some of us burning torches?
Two of you
It
seem to
doesn't seem.
be.
I've got a torch going on my dwarf. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll have.
You can notice I added a little bit of mist to this room. I couldn't make it blue, but I added it.
I do
Oh,
see
yeah, I
it
see
a little
it,
bit. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, so you go maybe 20 feet and hugging the wall, and you come into a corner, and then the wall
Okay.
tends to go south.
Okay. Start moving south, and we'll
That's what
assume we
Zert
run into that door.
yells out to you. Okay, he starts making his way down this wall, and he runs into what is presumably a door.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't opening. You're not paying me to get poked with poison needles. One of you, you're the thief. Come over here and check this out, thief.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'll go and do a detect traps on the
I told you
you
this
know,
guy was trouble.
yeah, well,
Okay. Okay. Let me find out exactly where you are.
yeah.
All right.
So do I have to roll below my my trap detect traps?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope. All right.
The door is locked. You do not. What do you find? You don't find any traps. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't find one.
Mhm.
But it
All
is
right.
locked.
Okay. Well, why don't we just do? Let's just keep going around the perimeter.
You want to try to unlock it and go in?
Not yet. We'll
Okay.
come back to it. I just want right now. I want to. So John triggered a trap, right? So was there like a pit in the center?
It's
Is
a
that
pit
what I heard?
trap. Yeah, it was a
There's a
pit.
pit trap.
It was
Okay.
You guys are hugging the walls. You're going around.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Zert continues in the lead. He continues down south. And he hits another wall. And now the room goes east.
Okay. Keep going.
All right. He walks. RS, okay, everyone's hugging. Okay. Zert keeps going. And you hear, it's not long before Zert says, "Hey, I think I found another." Ah!
Another door.
No. All right, Zert. I got a roll for Zert. Okay,
Ooh.
Zert. Yeah, he didn't make it. So Zert falls into a trap, and unfortunately, this trap is not like the last one. And Zert lands on a spike, just on the. Luckily, it didn't hit him anywhere but a flesh wound on the side, but there are some spikes at the bottom, as well as apparently the body of a shepherd.
Oh,
Oop.
well, found him.
Oh, you're wrong, Dick.
I don't know why he.
All right. How
Okay.
deep is the pit?
It's 8 feet deep.
All right. How can I? Is it? Can I? So okay.
I
Is he
think,
able to get himself off the thing himself, or does he need somebody to climb? I suppose I need to climb down. Can I climb down there safely and help him and
I mean, I've got
look
50 feet of
examine?
rope. We could just throw a rope down and bring him
Yeah. Well,
out.
I'm just saying I want to check out the shepherd's body just to see if we.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
okay.
think, I mean, if you you can carefully make your way down into the pit. The trap door is sprung open. If you want to, do you want to inspect the trap first,
Yes.
and the
Sure.
nature of it? All right,
Why
so
don't you disable the trap
Yes.
so we don't fall in it?
Well, I just don't want it to reseal over the top of me. That's what I really want.
okay. So, you investigate the trap, and you can tell it's a weight sprung trap. It is hinged in two places with a spring loaded lever. Clearly, weight is the spring is strong enough to where it takes at least, probably your estimation, maybe 30 pounds, 40 pounds of weight to actually spring this thing.
Okay.
But as soon as someone steps on that plate, then they weigh more than that. They're going down. You feel like you could probably take something in your inventory, maybe a torch or an arrow or a couple of arrows, and
Jimmy it.
lodge it between
I
the.
have an iron spike.
Well, there you
Break
go.
some of those.
That would certainly work to lodge it in place such that it wouldn't come back.
Okay. That's what I do.
Okay.
All right. I jam the iron spike in there, and then I help Zert off the spike. You know,
Yeah, it didn't
find his
really. It just
wounds,
grazed
whatever.
him. It just grazed him.
Oh, okay.
Um,
All right.
he's fine. I don't need
And
your
then I
help,
go
thief.
on and
Yeah. Just give me a hand up.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I'm
we
down there
probably
with
should
him at the moment. Somebody.
out. so we can take it back for John's proper burial.
Yeah, that would be a that would be a good thing to do.
Yeah,
Um,
so basically, I inspect the body. Is there anything I can tell about the body besides the fact he died in a pit trap?
roll a wisdom check, and I'll tell you how much you can figure out. Well, you have to get under it, so it's
Huh?
fine. You're
Oh,
actually good. It's a
cool.
good thing. Yeah, the body's cold. A rigor mortis has set in. It's probably a 19-year-old shepherd. Kind of a light red hair with freckles. Unfortunately, he met his end too soon. Obviously, um, he was impaled by a spike. He bled out. The blood is dried, coagulated, dried. Um, You don't see anything other wrong with him. He's not carrying anything on his persons other than what seemed to be maybe a torch and not even a sack of gold or a knife. It was just more of maybe a
Yeah,
stick to help prod sheep with that he was using and a torch.
okay.
That was really it. But he was, here he is.
All right. Yeah, I think, again, we probably, since we got to take his body back to the priest, so I would say we probably pull him out of the trap, take his body upstairs and wrap it or whatever and leave it with the
Portion.
two guys upstairs until we're ready to return and then come back down
Uh-huh.
to complete this,
Okay.
exploring the
So you
place.
guys, okay. You can get him up and we'll just put a marker here for his body. You can lay it
Yeah,
right
I'll just
here.
lay it out on the floor. Yeah, we'll come back to it as we finish exploring the room.
Yeah, I mean, you do remember that there was like an insect humanoid that you've not seen in the mist that came
Right.
out at you. The body is not desecrated in any way. There's no teeth marks. There's no biting. If this thing knew
Right.
it was there, either it did know it's there or it knew it's there and is not like a dead flesh eater of
Okay.
humans of any sort.
So maybe we can actually talk to these people.
Or it drinks blood, so.
Well, it would.
The blood's on the ground.
Blood's on the. So is there actually a door
Yes,
behind the
there is a
trap?
door. There is a door. I will put another marker in for the trap. You have successfully um, located the trap. It's not that big. Let me change it
Is there? Yeah,
like
is there any way
this.
we can? Can I rejam it closed? Or is that
No,
something that's not
you
really
can't
feasible?
rejam
Okay,
it closed. Only you'd have to be on the inside to try
that's
to
what I
do
thought.
that.
Okay. All right.
But it's jammed open. But there's enough space between it and the door to where you can probably get
Okay.
out.
All right. Is the so I'll do a detect traps on the door. Probably useless, but
Okay, go ahead and roll.
find traps. Nope. Yeah, my find traps is shit. So
Okay.
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 Is it
Do you
locked?
want me to go do it? Double check it?
Eh. Do you have do you have a better find traps?
Well, I don't know. But I'm saying if two guys check it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, there's no reason that both of you can't do the same thing. It's fine.
Yeah. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, of course.
Try to get it over.
Is the door
Yeah.
locked?
Let me. I gotta go back and refresh myself with it. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry. I would say, I don't see that it is. Right. I don't see that one is
Locked.
locked now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that one seems to open. Do you want to open it up, or do you want to continue to explore the room?
I think let's just finish off this room and get a good feel for what's going on. So I'd
And
probably
we'll
just
keep going all the way around the wall. The outside.
Yeah.
All right. So
And there wasn't. Where was the other pit? Do we know where the other pit trap was? Is that we marked that on the map?
Yeah, that's the bottom 5.
No,
well,
no.
that's
There
the
was the
first
one
one.
John fell
The other
into.
one was right up here.
Okay. All right. So yeah, let's just kind of work our way around.
All
And
right.
we
Well,
will.
Zert now.
Whatever that one is.
Zert now is taking the precaution of stomping
Testing.
ahead with his foot, stomping, stomp, 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 stomp,
Good
stomp.
for
So
sure. He can be trained.
yeah. So you guys are making your way across, hugging the wall, past the door, and you run into you looks like you've gotten 75% of the way because you've run into a wall and it starts to go north.
Okay. And I assume there's a statue there.
There is. You run into a statue that appears to be spewing out blue mist from it. It's a dragon statue that appears to be. It's a chip sculpture that seems to be spewing out the blue mist here from 2 hollow nostrils.
Can we plug it?
You can try.
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
I want to try to stack, tie some string
Yeah,
around.
a small sack. Can we put a small sack over the head?
Yeah. I mean, you go ahead. You can try to stuff the nostrils, or you can put a sack over the head. That's fine. Yeah. You just tell me what you want to do.
Let's put the sack over the head and see if we can.
Well,
All
sack's
right.
probably not going to do it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No, we can do it.
It's porous,
We
and
from blowing all
eventually
over.
the mist will come through it again.
Yeah. If you put, all right, you put a sack over the head of this dragon thing, and it prevents the blue mist from coming directly out, but now it's coming from the bottom of the sack.
Okay.
And some of it is
shoving it in.
permeating through the walls of the sack as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
water skin. You could sacrifice a water skin and maybe use that to. That would be less pervious, but you still have trouble sealing the edges around. I guess you'd have to bind with rope. Oh, we get that.
Okay.
Awesome.
Andrew, let me do like a text map.
I've got the solution on me. I've got 2 candles. I can melt down the candles.
Wax.
Melted wax into the nostril.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. You want to check traps? Did you say, Dickie?
I'll check.
Yeah,
traps.
I just wanted to see if there was some type of fuel that under thing that it was burning, like an oven. You know, at the bottom of it, is there like an oven type thing where they're putting fuel in it to keep the mist coming out?
Yeah, no, you don't see anything that is the source of the mist.
It's a dragon, you said?
See what?
It's a dragon statue? Or?
Yeah, it is. It's a dragon statue, yeah. Which apparently is right next to a door as well. As you get on the other side to try to situate this, you notice there is a door going into the going towards the east.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna do it before John does his thing. Maybe I'm gonna do a search for traps on the
okay. Go ahead and roll
on the statue. Nope.
All right. I'm gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
Just double check Dave's work.
All right. You're gonna have to roll from your character sheet. If you go into Auto the Magnificent under Skills, the second tab, you just double click the find remove traps.
My map thing is on the whole thing.
Okay,
good.
That's fine. You just missed.
You just roll it for me.
Okay.
Missed.
44. Missed by 4, unfortunately.
Oh, you got a 40. Okay, you need to do checking traps before me.
Yeah, the dwarf has got inherently a better. Yeah. Okay, so you didn't find any traps, but you do manage to, go ahead and plug the dragon nostrils with wax. I think it's a pretty good idea. It seems to hold. You wedging it in there.
I've got 2 candles literally on my person. So
okay.
Yeah, just shove them up there and
one each. I melt them in my torch a little bit and then shove them in them
Yeah,
and melted.
it works good. That's a good idea. I think immediately the the mists start to get less intense, and it's not long before, in fact, the mists are completely gone.
Is there some draft in a particular direction? Which way
It should go up the stairs.
I mean, well, that's what I'm asking. Is that's what happens?
Well, you don't know where it's excavating from. Maybe underneath the doors, um,
Okay.
or back up the stairs. Don't really know. Yeah,
There
All
could
right.
be holes. There could be holes in the ceiling for all we know.
yeah. It's just
Well,
kind of
I was
sleeping.
just asking if we could just sort of determine anything. All
Yeah.
right. Um, yeah. So I guess we kind of, you know, I go do a detect traps on the door, that most recent door.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Um,
ooh, huh?
um, you detected noise, unfortunately.
Oh, I hit the wrong one.
Yeah.
Or did I hear a noise?
You don't hear any noise.
Hey, valid question.
Worth a shot. I took the. Damn it! I actually rolled decent, and now, yeah.
No, you don't find any traps on the door.
Damn. All right. Okay. So is this door locked?
It is locked, very much so.
Okay. So the two side doors are locked. The bottom door, the south door, is open, and the north door has the hallway with the spider web. Right.
Yep, that you got it. You got it exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And we mark off where the pit trap. I assume that pit trap that got John, that almost got John, is closed again.
Yes, it is closed. It just
We
indicates the
push
general
it
area.
open. So we test our way over there with poking at the ground till we find it,
Okay.
and then we inspect. Is there anything in the bottom of that pit trap?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sure enough, it's not long before you go over there. You test it, um, and you find it swings open, and there's nothing at the bottom. There are no spikes either. It's just a bottom 8-foot bottom trap.
Okay. And I just thought of something I want to add to my list: some chalk so you can mark stuff on the ground. Um, okay. My attitude is that we come back and try and open locks on one of the side doors, but I'd like to get the what's his name's body kind of taken upstairs and put under the care of the henchman to watch.
Okay. Okay, you can do that. Um,
Yeah, so just kind of go take his body up. I don't know if we got some sort of something bedroll or something we can wrap him in, and just take him upstairs and put him next with the horses and tell the henchmen, the guys, to just watch over the body before so we can
okay.
take it back to the chapel.
Um, you guys, you get Zert and maybe Flanagan, maybe. You carry it up there. You take the shepherd body out and you take it up to the top of the hill. You motion to one of the guys to come fetch it, and it's not long before they're coming back in. So I'll go ahead and take him off the grid.
Okay.
Um,
Then I asked Spugner if he recognizes anything or has any contributions to what he's seen so far as about the blue mist, the dragon statue, or does this strike any bells of his arcane knowledge?
yeah, he confers with Flanagan a little bit, and the other mage and the cleric, and he says it's he no he first of all his studies have not given him any insight, experiential, right? What he's experiencing, the fact that there's this weird copper kind of smell to it, a spicy smell. He has to wonder if it has to do with the statue itself being metal. He doesn't know the kind of alloy this is. Um, he's not really sure, but it's a different set of smells that he's ever encountered, and he's just a bit perplexed, but
Okay.
also highly curious.
Okay. All right. I think I'm going to go over this door and try and pick the lock.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Nope.
Okay. It um, does the dwarf try?
Otto, you gonna give it a shot? Well, I guess you have to roll for him.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, auto. Open
You want me
locks.
to roll?
I got it. 99.
Ooh.
Too bad. No, it didn't. It didn't open. You guys can try to kick it open if you want. You know.
Bert do that.
Yeah, that's Zert's job.
Uh,
I'll move out of the way so you
let
can
me
take a running jump at it.
Zert. Where is Zert? Trying to
It's
bring
over
him
in the
up.
big Z.
All right, I gotta. Oh, here he is. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Strength. Okay. In bars, lift gates, kind of thing.
Andrew, I moved my guy to dragon statue so I can die for.
Okay.
He's opening the door to the east, correct?
West.
The west door. Yeah.
I'm still back behind.
That's
Okay.
fine. Have your bow out in case anything comes out.
Yeah.
I'm hiding in shadows off to the side on the north side of the door.
Okay, so I'm on the southeast west.
All right. I don't. The table for bin bars, lift gates. Let me look it up real quick. Player's handbook. It's not on his character sheet. It might be on yours. I might be able to extrapolate, maybe because it's an NPC. Ooh, not there. Oh, complete player's handbook. I don't want that. Book. Player's handbook. Strength. Table 1 strength. 16. Bin bars, lift gates. He's got 7% chance. Open doors, 8% chance, right? Or wait, that's 1 in 20, right? Yeah. 1 in 20, he's got an 8% chance. 16 score. Okay,
He's
so
only got an 8% chance?
no, not 8%, but 8 out of 20,
Oh.
so that's whatever, 40%
Okay.
chance. So we'll just
40%, yeah,
40
something
or
like
under. If he rolls 40 or under, he's got it. No, not
Nope.
quite. He kicks it and it doesn't work. But what about Flanagan? Flanagan's, what's his strength? No, it's 11. It's pretty bad. Anyone else try to? Let's see.
I
Hey,
can. I got a 15 strength.
Drumlin's got 15. Go. I just
Dwarves, they can
we'll
go
just say
with anything.
35% chance or better. You do it.
Just roll percentiles.
Yeah, just roll percentiles. Hey, Drumlin gets up there. Enough of this nonsense. Dwarf's got to do everything. He
Get out of
gets
my
in
way.
there and he kicks in that thing. Hinges bend and the door opens. It's not doesn't swing open, but it cracks the lock and it's partially open.
All right.
So yeah, feel free to go.
What do you see, Gromlin?
Who's leading?
Well,
Zert?
well, I mean, Gromlin's standing there. He sees in the door. What does he see?
All right, Drumlin. What do you see, Drumlin?
With my dwarven eyes.
Yeah, and your torch. So let's see.
I can put the torch behind me. So
Let me see if I can. I gotta get back to the story here. Okay. Here's what
it'd
you
take
see.
a minute for me to clear my vision if I wanted to not use the torch.
Okay. The hinges squeal as the door is pulled open. Within, a tumble of dust and debris cover a toppled stone table and a bench. What might be shattered pottery shares the floor with skeletal remains of several humanoids.
All right. I guess I'm the closest thief, so I'll sneak in to searching for traps.
Okay. You find no traps. Do you search the debris?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So as you examine and others come in with their light, I guess, Drumlin maybe. Or you
I
look.
moved over to the other
Well, you control your. I guess you don't have access to it. Yeah.
Where are you going, Otto? Where do you want to go?
to the southwest corner where I moved my character.
Okay. You're okay. You're in the southwest corner.
Yeah,
Okay.
right along the wall, avoiding.
Okay. You're right there. Okay. Gotcha. Um. Spurgner, of course, is his curiosity is getting the best of him. He wants to come up and see what's going on. So these skeletons have been dead a really long time. Number one.
Okay.
It doesn't look like the dust on the floor. It doesn't look like anybody's been in here. There's no signs of like tracks or anything. Um,
Okay.
it
Basically
does
just a
look like
stone.
bits there. Given what's on the floor, rusted weapons and broken shields might indicate that they had once been guards.
Mhm.
You can't really determine at all. They're way too far gone to understand what might have killed them. As you poke through the debris, you do find a rusted iron key. Maybe
Alrighty.
good for the door that you just kicked in.
Hmm.
Maybe not. You see
Or the door to
several.
the south.
You find several yellowed ivory charms carved to resemble grinning skulls.
There's your symbology, John.
Yeah, grinning skulls. Only 1/2 inch wide. As you
Green
poke around some more,
skull amulets, or what were they amulets or charms or?
they're just like ivory charms. Yeah, little like pieces of tokens with with grinning skulls on them.
Just
Okay.
it's a religious symbol or just like
No idea.
keychain.
Not. Yeah, I mean, keychainish, if for such a thing. Maybe part of a bracelet, or maybe hooked to a belt. Yeah, I would see ivory pieces, 1/2 inch wide, little bits of ivory grinning skulls.
Okay. Just stick them in the loot bag for the moment.
Um,
Um.
you do find 13 gold and 36 copper pieces, uh, and they bear words that you don't know the words to.
Okay.
And there's a
Who else knows other languages? I got Elvish and Common, and that's about it.
I got goblin.
Show it to him and see if he recognizes it.
yeah. No, you pass them around to the party, and no one knows this language.
Okay.
They just appear as
Understood.
strange coins that were maybe anciently minted with
Splendor
reference.
doesn't know.
Nope.
Okay. All right.
And as you go south, you do notice there is a door to the south.
All right. All right. Oh well.
You
Is it
don't
locked?
you don't find a trap. It is in fact locked.
Does
Maybe
the
we
key
should try
open
the
it?
key.
Hmm?
Does the key that I found open it?
No.
No. All right. Okay. All right. So let's go and try the other locked door with that key.
You mean the one all the way to the west?
Yep. West door.
All right, I'm gonna get back behind the dragon.
All right.
Try the lock with the
Okay, hold on. Let me get back
To the
here.
east.
the key.
To the east. Yeah.
Okay, let me get back here. Okay, so so the key doesn't open that. And okay, let me okay, no, the key doesn't seem to work. Yeah.
All right. Okay. I try and pick locks on that one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Nope.
Nope.
All right, let me try.
Okay, go for it.
show up on the roll?
No.
Oh, hold on. Let me roll something else real quick.
Okay.
All right, now you're gonna. Okay. I don't have to roll. I could just tell you, your picking attempt fails. However, with this attempt, the uh, the wax from one of the nostrils pops out, and a green puff of mist comes out, and
Green.
both Darvius and Otto need to save. Roll me a saving throw versus poison, both of you. And I'll do.
20.
I'll do you, Otto. No, I'll just do it from your sheet. Save versus
Is that
poison.
the particular thing we roll, or is that
On the main sheet, go
just
to the main tab of your sheet, and there will be a saving throw.
Oh, poison.
Otto
Oh God,
succeeds,
13.
and Darvius succeeds. So clearly, a bit of poison just got puffered out, and both of you succeeded. You held your breath; it dissipated, but clearly the
That's
door
weird.
lock has
Triggered
somehow
something.
triggered that.
Ah. Can we shove the candle back in the nose?
You can. You could.
All right. All right. So what do we want to try and do as far as do we want to try going to the south door, or go back up to the north web door, or do we want to try the kicking in one of the two locked doors? Votes? Preferences?
One of the new doors is fine.
Whichever one you want.
Okay. I kind of don't like. So the one to the north is completely sealed by the webbing, right?
The door's not sealed. It dumps you into a
But the
hallway, and
path's
the hallway has got a webbing kind of barrier.
blocking it. Okay.
Just don't walk over the pit trap.
Yeah. Well, it's marked on the map. So yeah, I guess let's just try the one to the south. Let Zert
Okay.
take the lead.
Now I'm losing my map.
You're losing your what?
What was that?
I
I think my thing is wearing out. It always does that.
Who's JR Full House?
That's him.
That's, yeah.
Looks like you just disconnected. Yeah. I need somebody with a light source to follow. Maybe Drumlin. Okay, so you find yourselves into a long hallway. That can go east or west. Looks like it's got a black tiled floor.
Okay. And it looks like the wall's kind of broken. Oh, is that a door across the way?
It is. There's a door immediately south of you.
Okay. All right. Let's do a check on that.
We're in it
Otto,
now.
why don't you try the search for traps on it? Your value's better than mine.
Andrew, you're gonna have to roll for me right now.
Okay, on the door. You check the door out.
Yeah, I think it's 40. To be honest with you.
Yeah, let me get to you. Skills, find and remove traps. Yeah, there's you do not find any traps on this door.
Okay. And is it locked?
It is not locked.
All right, let's open it.
Okay, it appears to be a hallway that leads south. And as you go in, as you start to go in.
I keep expecting like darts and spears and kinds of traps.
Zerd, of course, is stomping his foot. There's absolutely zero chance of like
with him around.
Concealment happening here because he's stomping his foot. He's been burned once. He vows not to get burned again by these stupid traps.
Can you try putting his foot down quietly? Putting his weight up?
Distract everybody in the dungeon.
Yeah. This is what you see. You as you start to go in here, you clearly several sets of paired alcoves bracket the long corridor ahead. Small pieces of stone rubble spill out on the floor from each cavity, apparently having broken from the sculptures that sit nestled within each space. So it doesn't really appear on the map so well, but let's imagine that there are multiple alcoves. Let's just call them. There
Right.
is
Yeah.
4 alcoves on the left and 4 alcoves on the right, or at least say
No
east.
intact statues.
Let's say east and west. Each of them
Okay.
have some kind of statue or broken statue. Let me know if you want to check any one or all of the alcoves out.
Well, do we want to go down this thing or do we want to go down one of the other hallways first?
I mean,
I think we
can.
ought to check the alcove. Go right behind.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I just, yeah, okay.
My
Okay.
dwarf is looking down the hall though, so.
I'm just trying to think of the most efficient way to explore this place without leaving us vulnerable to flanking from side areas.
Well, I did
Um,
not move my dwarf there. A minute ago, I was in the side of the hallway, but I don't know.
all right, so basically we have in this hallway we can go east, west, or south. Preferences. I kind of want to go west, but I don't claim that that's a good decision. It's just again trying to kind of be methodical and not leave too much behind us.
Well, with our vision, we could actually put torches in the southern room to get them out of the way, and then let our vision cool off, and then look down the hallways for a good 60 feet or more each, and see if we see anything moving or, that kind of thing, right from where we are.
Gives me the vibe more of a crypt than a place where people are actually there. Those were old skeletons in the other room. Got the
Well, we already got jumped by something that's living in this place, so I'm
Yeah,
assuming that they've got to be somewhere because they're not in the main room we just came through. So,
yeah. I'm assuming that as he kind of mentioned they were kind of insectoids, so I'm kind of wondering if they're behind the. Well, no, whatever. Um, yeah. So which way we go? Which way we going? Do you want me to pick, or you get somebody else going to pick? What?
Go ahead, pick Dave.
Let's go west. We'll come. We'll work. I just want to try and kind of. I want to close off avenues before we go down longer avenues, and it looks like there's something to the west that might close that um, path.
all right, we'll get Zert's
Yeah,
get Zert the mercenary up there.
Actually, I think I'm going to take the lead on this one a little quieter and tell Zert to be kind of quiet for a while.
Okay.
All right, then put Zert behind Dave then, and I'll
Oh,
follow
wow,
up.
it's going all the way around.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, so I get to the corner of the when I kind of pause, kind of hiding in shadows,
Okay.
just kind of looking around to see what I see.
Clearly, the hall terminates, and it goes north and south from there. There is a door you can
Let's
see,
move some icons here.
catty corner of you. Yeah, it's not
Okay,
showing up on
yeah,
my
I see
sheet.
it.
I think you guys are free to move your tokens wherever. Yeah.
I moved mine. All right. Or at least we're getting a better feel for the layout of this place.
Yeah, but I want Zert to be moving. I don't want him back in the back there.
Okay, Zerd is through me is otherwise looking ahead at things. Okay. Where do you want Zerd?
Well, I kick
With
him in the
Dave?
butt if he doesn't move. Yeah, behind it.
Um, yeah, let's. Yeah, I'm gonna start moving north from here.
Okay, are you checking for traps or are you just kind of moving?
I'm hugging the wall, and yeah, I'm gonna check for traps every so often. Not that it's my skills are worth a shit, but
Okay. All right.
nope, 99. I ain't seeing shit.
So you're moving north.
He's rolling.
Okay. So, um, yeah, let me take a look, see where you are. Um, way, wrong way, wrong way. Okay. Um, cool, cool. Okay. Really? Okay. 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 I'm just. I need to drop something in for you real quick. Okay. Better. Okay. Sorry. So you're heading north. Gotcha. You're stomping, or you're not stomping. You're checking for traps. So far, nothing. There. You don't find any traps in this corridor. Is everyone else following you, coming with you? Or what's everyone else doing?
Right there,
I
right on the
assume
map.
so.
Okay. I see Dromlin. I see the three of you. What's Flanagan
I
doing?
can't, I
Yeah.
can't, I can't move Spugno or Otto. So
Okay.
Flanagan already moved.
Otto. I guess Otto's bring up the rear.
I'm going to be taking up the back.
Gotcha. All right.
Bad
I'm with you.
doing.
You guys hugging the wall. You're following the thief's stuff, and okay. You go up about 50 feet, and there seems to be a
Green
turn to
door.
your right and a door caddy corner to your left.
All right. We're gonna follow the corner to the east.
Okay. As you come to the east, you'll
Yeah.
see there's a large. You come to the end of a hallway. There's a large alcove, and this is what you see. Though slightly eroded and cracked, the sculpture standing in this large alcove is still impressive. A unicorn rears, its head held high. Unfortunately, time and vandalism have apparently robbed the stone unicorn of its horn and left front leg.
Well, how do we know it's a
Uh,
unicorn? It doesn't have a.
Let's just say the horn is broken off right at the stem.
Okay.
okay. So, is that the only thing in this little alcove room?
It is, unless you want to check for secret doors, traps, things like that. Let me know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in there and search.
Okay.
Um,
Go ahead and roll. 7. You feel very good about your search, but it reveals nothing secretive at all on the statue.
okay. Okay, so just a useless statue. All right. No symbols, no writings on the walls, no placards.
No, nothing unusual. No unusual attributes. Nothing more than a statue here.
All right.
And you go to the door. There's a door you just passing by. It's actually cracked open.
I peer through the crack.
There's a faint green glow coming out of this room.
Oh, yeah, I saw that green glow on the door. That's all I can see. Okay, well, I'll do another search for traps.
On the open door. Okay. You
Is it
don't.
open or is it closed?
No, it's cracked open, of course. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I detect noise. I'll try that. Nope.
All right. Audie, you want to try anything in the back, or are you coming up, or you're good?
I'm going to bring the unicorn horn in case I need. And I'll check
There is
the
no-
trap.
Okay.
You never know.
All right, you're checking for
There's
traps. If there are traps there, you would have found them. You find no traps.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I slowly nudge the door open and look inside.
All right. This is what you see. There are several rooms keyed to this entry, of course. The doors hang open. This empty chamber would be completely dark, but for the tattered remnants of a luminescent green web hanging in the corner of the room.
Luminescent?
Yes.
Ooh, that's
glowing green web.
ominous. Doesn't mean there are several rooms keyed to this entry.
Maybe it's what it means to say is there are more doors like this one, meaning in the key, same key, meaning it's
Okay.
yeah. It's basically
No,
this is one of several doors you're going to find open, basically.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay, so there's basically nothing in this room but a glowing web and maybe a spider or something hanging in there.
Yeah, as far as you can see, yeah.
All right.
You want to try the magic dagger and see if we can cut the web?
It's not boiled. It's just in like in a corner, isn't it?
It's just in a corner, but you're welcome to try to try touch it if you want.
Well, yeah,
Go ahead, touch it.
yeah. I'll let Otto deal with that if he wants to. Try
Don't
burning
touch
it. See if
anything.
it burns.
No, I'm not going to touch it. I'll wait.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. That's fine.
I'll work my way to look in this last room.
Okay, you go up into this. You go up into this room up here. Okay. Let me
Uh-huh.
get to it. You find in this alcove another sculpture of a rearing unicorn facing the corridor from the depths of the large alcove. Though cracked and somewhat pitted, this statue is essentially intact. Do you want to investigate the statue at all or the room?
Sure. Nope.
Okay. Do you?
So
We got two different
Yeah.
horn statues.
Yeah. This horn actually is still attached, by the way.
you're gonna vandalize the statue? What is it, like a stone statue or the
Stone,
copper, bronze, or?
yeah. No, it's a stone statue, but it's um. Yeah. Does anyone else mess with the statue or the alcove?
Not me.
No.
You can
We
Spurgner, of
got
course.
one cleric.
He wants to take.
Spugner, go look at it. He wants to look at shit.
All right, he's in there. He's poking around,
Any
investigating.
signs of placards or whatever?
Yeah, he's wondering why.
Okay.
He's wondering why someone would take the horn off the one, but not this one. He starts messing with the left leg that was missing on the other one, and he starts messing with the horn. Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing that unscrews or anything like that. Like compartment.
he's not sure. He's just not sure why two statues, one is defaced and the other one's not. It's a mystery for him to be solved, but he's not sure.
Okay. All right. All right. So we've kind of, and there were no doors in the green room, right?
There were no doors in the green room. No.
Okay. All right. So I guess now we work our way down the other way. Come to another door there.
Okay, well, let me get to it. Okay. Okay, so there's a door here. You guys are coming back then this way. Anyone else do anything down with the Webby room or the two statues? If not, we'll bring you back. Okay.
Alrighty. Let's find and remove traps again.
Yeah, no,
48,
it's
nothing.
you'll find any traps and the door doesn't appear to be locked.
All right, let's open it and peer inside.
Okay.
All right. Rotting, stained plastic. All right, I enter.
Okay. There is
and start searching.
yeah, there is so there's a room that's similar to the one you were just in. However, as you check it out, you see the following.
Get your butt in there, sir. Push this moron.
Get in there.
A section of yellowing and sagging plaster remains in the southern wall. A skull with an 8 on its side symbol of eternity clutching in its teeth. So there's your symbology, John. Take note. Spugner, do you know anything about this?
He's looking. He says no, but clearly this lines up with the skulls we saw in the other room. Let's look at the. Did anyone grab those charms, or you just left them there?
I did, yeah.
Gabe has them in the loot bag.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they're in the
he
loot
takes
bag.
out a skull and he looks at it, and he doesn't see an 8 or eternity in the teeth, but it is a skull and it's grinning. This one is not grinning, but has a eternity clutched in its teeth. He's trying to understand if there's a commonality between them.
All right, let's search the rooms to see if there's anything useful in the oddments on the ground.
Okay.
Any gold, any rubies.
Yeah.
Gotta pay Zert somehow.
Nope. Nope. There's nothing of physical note that lies in this chamber
No
beyond
other doors.
the design that you see on the ceiling there, the wall.
Okay. All right. Striking out to the next door. Okay, so we got one on there, and we got. Let's stick on the. Oh, so there's a door. Oh, there is a door to this one. It goes back out to the hall.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's over here? When I get down to here, there's looks like.
So there's a couple doors to the west into 2 further rooms. I just need to keep up with where you guys are at. Okay, let me see where you're.
Is that a door? Is it like a garage door or something? It looks like a bigger.
Let me.
I mean, it looks like another.
Okay, trying to remember. I was telling Dickie that I'd marked these rooms really well yesterday on the map, and for some reason I was in land mode and not cloud mode. For some reason the changes didn't stay, which is really irritating. So, but nonetheless. Okay, let me get back. Making sure I know what's what. Okay. Yeah. So, which room are you investigating here?
Well, I don't understand what I'm seeing on the map. If you see where I'm at right now, to the west of me is this like sand pit looking area. What is that? I mean, I don't understand how to interpret that.
Darvius. Oh, that's just to the west of you. No, that's nothing. That's like stone or this dirt from the
Okay, so
hill.
that's part of the yeah.
There's a
Okay, so
door.
this is a solid wall.
Right. So the sandy looking stuff is just unfilled in area from the map. It's not relevant at all.
Okay. So there is no wall, no door or passageway to the west of us. There's a door to the south. And it
Right.
looks like 2 doors to the east.
That's right.
Correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
Hey, try to see the map.
I lost what you said.
You want me?
Can you try to see the map?
Yeah. Let me unshare it. Let me share it again. Okay. I just reshared it again.
All right.
Okay, yeah, so the 2 doors to the west, one's north, one's south, and then door to the south, I think, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to this the northern of the 2 eastern doors, and I'm
Or
gonna.
eastern doors, not west, yeah. Two doors to the east. There's a northern and a southern door to the east.
Yep, I'm gonna go to the northern door to the east, and I'm gonna do a search traps. Ooh.
Nice. You find no trap on the door. Do you want to open it?
Yes, I do. Is
Okay.
it locked?
It is not.
Okay. Open. Open sesame.
Okay, so you open it, and again, it seems to be an empty room, but again with some green webbing in the corner that glows fluorescently.
I can't. Did you open the room or?
Hey, the green webs. I wonder if they grow one of those creatures fought every couple of days. Do you think like how it hatches or something?
You can go investigate. Somebody's gonna.
All right, I'll
point
move that down the web with my unit. See if it comes down. See if I can knock it down with that.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so what are you trying to do?
The web's in the corner over here.
Yeah, it's in the corner.
All right, I'm my corn horn statue. See if I can knock it down with that. If not, then let's try that dagger out and try it. If we can knock it down. I just want to make sure we can knock down some of these webs before we get caught in them.
Sure. So you throw something at it. It doesn't knock down. It gets caught in it. Uh,
So the unicorn horn gets caught up. All right.
all right. Where did you get the unicorn horn, by the way?
Where it was broken on the ground
No, it wasn't
in
broken
the
on
other
the ground.
set.
It was
It was
gone.
broken.
It was
It's
gone.
gone.
Oh, then I. Okay, I don't have one.
Nope.
But I mean, if you
Use your
want,
I
finger.
thought you said it was on the ground.
no,
Pick it up.
no. If you want a piece of, but I'm sure I could replace that with a piece of rock or
Rock.
stone plaster or
Okay.
something. So you do it, and it sticks. You know, it depends on how heavy it is. If it's really heavy, it's going to just kind of go on the ground. Maybe it tears it. Maybe so. I don't have an answer. If it's heavy enough, sure, it tears it and goes to the ground. If it's
So can somebody stick a torch into it and see if it catches fire? I think John had a torch open. He doesn't want to stick it in there. I can
I mean,
take
if
the
you
torch
well,
and
yeah,
stick it in
if
it.
you wanted to cut it, you can try that as well too. Of course.
Yeah, let's start with the torch. Does it burn?
No, it does not.
Okay. I pull out the dagger of sharpness and cut into it.
Okay. Do you touch the webbing or you just use the dagger?
No, I don't touch the webbing.
Okay.
I cut into it with the dagger.
Okay. The dagger cuts through the strand.
And now the question is that going to trigger all the nasties to come crawling out?
No, there's nothing that comes out.
So there's nothing in this blob of webbing at all. It's just
No,
green webbing up in the corner.
if something was here, then it's no longer.
Okay. All right. So this room is basically empty then, right?
Yes.
What about the neighboring room?
Attached to it,
Yeah.
it's also empty. There's nothing but a little bit of green webbing and dust on the floor. There's really nothing, debris.
Okay.
There's nothing.
All right. Let's go down to the southeastern door, southern eastern door.
Okay.
Is that? I guess I'll do a
It's
find a new trap.
the door's slightly ajar.
Oh. Okay.
It seems to be stuck that way. You guys try to force it open?
Well, first I'm going to look for traps. Ooh. No traps, I assume.
No, there are no traps that you found. Yep.
All right. Yeah, Zert.
All right. Zert's
Go
gonna
for it.
try to open it. All right. Zert kicks it open.
All right.
Okay.
Where'd everybody go?
Hold on. Drumlin kind of they're out here. They left this room. Yeah, they're back. Okay. Okay, so and I can't put this on because you've outstripped my preparatory and fantasy ground. So now I'm reading off the module itself.
Okay.
This room contains several stone benches and a toppled and broken bookshelf, all covered in dust. The four corners of the room contain thick swaths of webbing, measuring at least 5 feet in diameter. Lying in the center of the room are a few long, rotten humanoid forms.
Rotten humanoid forms?
Yes,
Is that what you said?
right.
Okay, Zert, go examine those rotten forms for me, Zert.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So there.
Yeah. Okay. I was reading. So let me close this out. So so Zert comes in. He kicks in. Who else is in there with Zert? Who goes in with him?
Yeah, I'm staying out at the moment.
Ah,
I'll go inside of the.
That's-
Wrong one.
yeah. That's all right.
I'll
All
be in
right.
the corner right
I'm peering over on the corner of the door.
The thieves. How about Flanagan? What's Flanagan doing? Is he going in or staying out?
I staying out.
All right. All right. Well, good. So, it'll be a 5-minute break while I prep the battle because you're about to be attacked. All right, get your initiative ready. I don't have this combat loaded up, but it will be here momentarily. So take a bio break and be back in 5 minutes, and we will start rolling.
All right.
All right.
All right.
I'll get my battle music going here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I'm back, Andrew.
Okay, good. I'm almost ready. Ooh, nasty. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, right there. Okay, guys. I'm back.
All right.
Everyone back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
All right. So, Azert and Dromlin start to go in the room and observe the humanoids amidst the webbing.
I didn't go in the room. I was right in that corner, right there. Don't be moving.
I thought you said you went in. Okay, well,
I went into that corner where I was standing.
all right. Well, you out of the back of the room come 3 large spiders, hungry for
Adding spot.
a fight. Okay, let's go ahead and roll initiatives. And the people outside the room don't get an initiative because they don't know what's going on.
I'm right at the door looking in. I can't see it.
Oh, come on, door looking in. Ridiculous.
Whatever. It's you're rolling.
What are these elves all deaf? What is going on here?
Well, I mean, look. I mean, the 2 in the room see the spiders. There's an immediacy. You see them, they see you. The people outside the room don't see anything. Yeah.
Okay.
I go, hey, spider!
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
you need to say what you're going to do.
Next round.
Go ahead and
All right.
go ahead and roll initiative. I need Zert. I'll roll initiative for Zert. Oh, he already did. He's 9. Oh, yeah.
There's my 12 initiative for my blessing.
Okay, you're going to bless this turn. Okay.
Might as well.
Okay. All right. That means Mr. Large Spider gets the first, and he's in front of Zert. So Spider is climbing over Zert, and he is going to try to bite Zert. He misses Zert. The second large spider. Let's see, 1 to 3 Zert, 4 to 6 Dromlin. Dromlin. Okay, second large spider.
misses.
He misses. He misses Drumlin.
Dwarf's got the moves.
Yeah, Dwarf like, I don't want any part of this.
I'm dancing while I'm casting my blood.
All right. Not Flanagan. Why is it the Flanagan? What the crap is that about? Pissing me off. All right, Zert. Okay. Zert's targets the large spider and brings out his long sword and attacks. Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
This is what you brought you along for.
Yeah. He ledged his. He definitely stuck that spider right under the giblet there. Nice. Okay. Large spider one sees his little buddy in trouble. Runs over and attacks Zert. He takes a lunge and bites at Zert, and he misses Zert on the lunge. Drumlin casts Bless. Okay? And yells for his comrades to get in here. Stinking elves. Alright. New round. Everyone roll. Initiative. Now everyone can roll initiative, because you guys are now know what's
Is that
going
a
on.
die? Is that a die?
Oh yeah, it's a die 10.
Way to go, Otter.
What's going on here? Did you change the new round or not?
I didn't. It should be a new round. Frankly, let me change it. Sorry.
There, now it's Jay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now
sorry.
we can.
Yeah. Now you can roll initiative. At least the ones.
Roll again.
Although I saw that one, I'll keep it for you.
Combat tracker. Is that it?
Yep. Okay. So up top, Otto, what do you want to do? You're.
I want to try to room and see if I can shoot with my short bow any one of the spiders.
Are you in the hallway, or do you go
I'm
in the
going to be in
room?
the doorway. I'm going to be right here.
Well, if you block the doorway, we may not. The rest of us may not be able to get into the fight.
Yeah. Are you?
Well, then I'll move up further. I mean, so the door's not blocked.
All right. So you
Whichever
come
one
in.
of the spiders.
All right. So you rush in. You're the fastest to understand what's going on. You rush in, whip out your bow. You take a hard right, and you target. Which one do you want to target? 1, 2, or 3 from north to south?
I'll take the middle one right here. Spider large one.
All right.
I don't know how to do the arrow.
I got it. I got it for you.
All right.
All right. So you're going to attack with the long bow or short bow. Okay.
All right. Go ahead and roll. You're doing it.
All right. You go ahead. That's fine. Either way, it's a miss. Okay.
All right. Then I'll do it one more time for my second shot.
Yeah. Okay. What I've been doing wrong though is that will happen at the end of your turn. You'll get to go again, but we need to resolve the other ones first. That's something I wasn't doing correctly. So, but
Wait
yeah.
a minute. Hold on. The bless spell.
Oh, your bless spell. Yeah. Good call.
Well, it hasn't continued, has it?
To the top of this round. Yeah.
It
Oh,
goes
that's
off.
nice.
This is round 2.
So let's go ahead and apply bless to
Everybody.
everybody in this area.
Everybody, period. It's 50 by 50. Here, you want me to do it or you want to do it?
If you can do it, go for it. I'm slow time. So it wouldn't have affected your roll of 4, although.
Right.
But your 15's already hit, so we'll make sure you hit. We'll just drop damage onto one next time.
Okay.
But we're waiting for. Yeah.
Tell me if these are going off or not, because I can't see. There's so much stuff on my screen here.
Yeah.
It says blessed spell. Yeah.
You applied it to Dromlin. You applied it to Otto. Flanagan is applied to. Zert's applied to.
There, that should be a...
Spurgner. You just need Darvius now.
Didn't I do Darby's already?
No.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Yeah. There we go.
All right. Everyone's covered. All right. Spurgner.
We
take a
don't
look.
even know what he can do. You have to play him. What's he doing?
Okay, hold on. I
They need
gotta
to make it
compare.
easier to decide
He
the maps.
Spurgner steps in. He steps over to the left next to Drumlin. And he starts waving his hands, speaking in a different language here. I just need to look here at these monsters real quick. Four. He says something, and the spider right in front of Drumlin immediately falls down unconscious.
Ooh, sleep spell?
Yes, he in fact did that. Let me see if the other if there's enough hit points on the other one.
Can those work on Spider?
Yeah, any creature but undead. Hold on. Let's see. Dang it. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Effect. Spider. Which one's on Drumlin? 3?
3.
Yeah, 3. He's now effectively asleep. And let me check Spurgner. I'll double check on the sleep spell, but I'm pretty sure. One or more creatures other than undead and certain excluded from the spell's effects. All creatures to be affected. Function of hit dice or levels. Okay. Let me write 2d4. 6. Aye. He puts all these things to sleep, actually. He got a good roll.
All right, boys, it's a party. It's a spider stabbing party.
All right. So I gotta get down to.
Way to go, Spug.
Okay. All these spiders have just fallen over comatose.
Right.
That is Spurgner's turn, which gives us to Flanagan. Flanagan, what do you want to do? Effectively,
Stabby.
Basically, effectively, combat is over.
Yeah.
Because you guys, these things are asleep, and it's basically automatic, right? Automatic death.
Yep.
Unless they're, it takes multiple chops, like a golem or something. In which case, yeah.
Well, they wake up if they're wounded, and I guess technically there's Chapter 9 has...
Coup de grace. And there's basically some sort of coup de grace rules.
It has
whatever you
bonuses
want to
for you to look at. I mean,
Yeah.
But they use so they only have about 5 hit points each, right?
Yeah, look, I'm not too worried about it. There's 6 of you. There's 3 of them. Maybe one wakes up. They'll still be stunned for a round. In which case, you would have advantage anyhow if such a thing were to be.
Yeah, well, I mean, basically you walk up, you line up the sword, just shove it right into their gizzards.
So let's just take care of it for the sake of time being.
Okay.
We will Spurgner. Thanks Spurgner for that, because
yes.
I forgot how nasty the poison effect was on this thing. So if you guys get bit by this, onset time is 15 minutes. If you miss your saving throw, it's 15 hit points of damage in 15 minutes.
Wow.
yeah, but luckily
Alright,
dwarves
note
have
to self.
super good resistance to that
Yeah.
stuff.
All right.
Note to self.
Dwarves
don't
would
get
live,
bit.
and the elves would all be dead.
Okay. Stupid question. take
Right.
one of the dead bodies out with us, go back to Hamlet with the other dead body, so the sheep herder, the spider burn, and come back another day.
Say what?
You know, you want to stop exploring, come back the next day, correct?
Yeah, I think that's what we ought to do. Let's bring
Okay, well,
one of the
first,
spider
yeah,
bodies back,
yeah,
show
yeah.
'em,
So
and we
let's
bring
search.
the other guy's body back. We start from the end of the Welcome Witch next time, or Burns Castle.
You know, first let's search the room and search those
Yeah.
spiders and see if there's anything in here.
Okay. Fair enough. Because it'll give me time to prep the rest of the stuff anyhow.
Yeah, I'm almost gonna have to leave soon anyway for dinner.
Okay.
So
Let me read the rest of the room then. Okay. All right. After you clear this out, um, basically, the dead humanoids were, yeah, blah blah blah. Now the bodies are mostly hollow. A thorough,
yeah,
a
spider
thorough,
food.
a thorough search of the chamber. Okay, there's a fallen bookshelf that, as mentioned, the room contains several stone benches and a toppled and broken bookshelf, all covered in dust and webbing. I take it you guys want to check out the bookshelf?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cut away the webbing that we have with our dagger.
Yep.
Sure,
Actually,
the
this
wizards
webbing actually will, you notice, will dissolve with a torch. So
Yeah, this is regular webbing, not weirdo webbing.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You do find amongst the debris, which is really nothing, a single undamaged bone scroll case containing what looks to be maybe a priest scroll.
Oh, okay.
Does the local priest want to take a gander at it?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay, you unroll it. The scroll is ancient by any standards, but it does contain a spell recognizable as protection from evil.
Oh, which I already
Good.
carry, but that's all right. Now I
So,
have two to throw out.
so I will add that to the party sheet.
Yeah.
All right. So let's stop there. Let's talk about gameplay here. So I think there was some really good gameplay. Need to award some spot experience here. So you get experience for the 3 spiders. You guys definitely get, Drumlin's going to get experience for waxing a candle, stopping up the nostrils. Darvius is going to get it for hugging the walls again and to otherwise avoiding the traps. Let's see. Otto had done something wise, and I forget what it was. I'm not taking notes during this thing. So all of you guys really good gameplay, as usual. Thinking about stuff. So let me. Did you guys add I take it somebody added themselves the 36 copper and stuff to the sheet. Do you want me to add that if someone didn't?
I didn't add it. I put it in my notes, but I didn't add it to anybody's
What was it, like 12
inventory.
gold and 36 silver?
13 gold and 36 copper.
Oh,
Yeah, but we need to keep an accurate list because we have some
right.
with Zerk,
I got
some
it.
with the other guy.
Okay. Yeah, right. I mean, it's just, yeah. We'll have
remember, we also got to give what's his name his share, otherwise he'll get all pissy.
Right. No problem. And I need to add a protection from evil scroll here. Items, protection.
That could be used by the wizards too, right?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure.
Look who's back from the Appalachian Trail. All right.
Oh, the wife's home.
Okay, yeah. Protection from evil. Where is it?
Yeah, it was funny. Tina's text message wanted if we could freeze webs. I think she's getting interested. Listen to me there.
Oh yeah.
Give her 2 more months, she'll be click.
Okay. I'll have to add this manually. For some reason, it's not in the item sheet. Protection from evil. I don't know why. Very odd. So I'll go back and add it. Okay. Good. And let's party sheet XP. So this is a counter. I need to add this encounter. So I'm gonna put this down. Did you guys? I don't see that coming through. Party 150. Oh. Did I award? 300, 450. No, it didn't. Oh, I see what I did wrong. There you go. Okay. You guys got some EXP coming through then. Okay, good. All right, well, I'll do a little cleanup on the inventory sheet here. And so you guys are going back up the stairs and out onto the hill, and you're taking the body back to Hamlet. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, let's take the full character, one spider back body. Yeah.
Well, why don't we just call the game here, and we can start off because we're gonna have to talk to the priest when we get to drop the body off. So let's just call the game.
Yeah, I was just trying to get your attention.
We exit the dungeon, and then we reassess once we're through. I don't know what time of day it is, or whatever. Are we at evening time or what?
Yeah, no, you've not been in here all day, right? It's probably been a few hours.
We go up to the outside, we exit the dungeon, and then we'll just stop the game there and reassess once we get there.
Okay, I'm applying some spot bonuses here. So I just applied some to Dromlin for his gameplay. I'm going to apply some to Otto for his, and you know, the body, taking the body out, of course, was I think was your idea to get that out.
Oh yeah, we retrieved the body, actually, obviously.
Yeah, I'll be there in a second. Show you. Yes, I'll be there in a second. Show you. I'll be there in a second and explain what I found. And let's see. Last one would be Darvius. Okay, good. All right, guys, good. All right, well then, until next time, I assume that will be. I don't know that it's gonna be next week. It may be a week after next, because I'll be down in Orlando next week. So probably let's count on a week, 2 weeks from today, unless.
Okay. All right.
And I might be able to pull off next week. We'll see. Okay, thanks.
Okay, bye.
It was good.
Yeah.
Lots of
Call me whenever you guys are ready.
Bye.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, got it.